Next week at this time, the Fort Worth City Council will be casting their most important vote in years. What to do about the city's $1.6 billion pension shortfall. Time is ticking here and money is running out. Todd Unger reports.
Ran into burning buildings, arrested your criminals.
The social media video speaks volumes.
That a promise made should be a promise kept.
Negotiations on Fort Worth's $1.6 billion pension shortfall are reaching the brink.
On its face, wrong if that benefit is taken away after you've completed that service.
Police Association President Manny Ramirez says his men and women still can't get behind any plan that would reduce their annual cost of living adjustments, COLA.
That is huge for them. And you know, they worked their entire careers under the promise that something was going to be paid when they left.
Behind closed doors this week, the city and reps for thousands of police, firefighters, general employees, and retirees are going back and forth.
It's hard to tell, Todd. I mean, you don't know whether when you offer that where it's going to be or not.
Mayor Betsy Price says they've offered to increase city or taxpayer contributions, but that so far the COLA issue remains divisive.
It's an incredibly emotional issue, both for our taxpayers, for the soundness of the city, for the soundness of the fund, and for our employees. And so you expect a lot of angst.
As we've shown before, for retirees who work the streets and the beats under one promise, this all is overwhelming.
Now that you've done it, well, maybe we won't keep our part of the bargain.
No matter what's decided, future benefits for future employees will be sharply reduced. And no one knows yet if or how that will impact the city's future. Now, if the council does indeed on next Tuesday night decide to approve benefit changes, then all current general service employees, firefighters, and police officers have a vote of their own. And if not 50% of them, if that vote does not exceed 50% to approve the benefit changes, then this issue will likely end up in Austin, just like it did with Dallas. Reporting live tonight, Todd Unger, Channel 8 News.